What's up, you tactical mother humpers? I'm showing you this video because it's kind of a different request from what I normally do, but this is what we do that a lot of other people don't do, I think. This is a good friend of mine. His name's Roy from Portland, Oregon, and he's getting a holster made for a Glock 17 TLR1 inside the waistband, but he has a O-Light, not a TLR1, and I want to show you that this particular O-Light will fit in a TLR1 holster. The only difference is the head of the light, of the O-Light, that is a little smaller than the head of the TLR1 light, but the sides and the dimensions and the depth of the rest of the body of that light is the same as the TLR1. So the cool thing is, it'll fit the TLR1, and if you get a stream light later, it'll fit the O-Light, and if you get a TLR1 later, it'll fit that one too. So I don't know if you guys knew that. So if you have this particular O-Light, what the hell's it called? I'll find out before the video ends, and I'll tell you. It's the one that looks like the TLR1, not with the laser. It's just the O-Light that's shaped just like the TLR1. Like I said, it just has a smaller head. And when I say that, I'm talking about this part, the head, the outside diameter of the head. So it looks just like fucking moron. Sorry guys, I hit the camera by accident. It looks just like this, but the head is a little smaller in diameter. So who cares? As long as all this and the sides fit the same, it's going to fit good in the holster. So it'd be really helpful to you guys if I told you which O-Light I was talking about. But I don't have it in front of me, and I forget the name of it. It's the most popular one, okay? And it looks just like this, except this is smaller up front. So, that I'm making for Roy, and then his father-in-law is getting a Glock 19 outside the waistband for the O-Light Mini, which is great because I just got a new mold for that exact thing. So I'm anxious to see how it works out. But he wants, instead of using these traditional clips, you know, for your belt, he wants clips that you don't need, that you don't have to use a belt. And I use these steel clips because these steel clips will not break. There's no way they're breaking. I mean, the holster will break before these would. I don't want to use the plastic clips because you keep bending them in and out over time, they're going to break. But these are made out of spring steel, and these will never break. They'll last forever. They're a bear getting on and off, but that's, you know, you can't have a perfect package. Everything comes with a price, but you get good quality, right? And I think the one with that particular one is he wants the leather, the leather texture, which it's called Raptor pattern Kydex. They call it. That's their correct name, but it looks just like leather. And I'm going to do it because it's unusual. And I'm going to show you guys. So I'll show you. I'm not going to show you the process. I'm just going to show you when it's all done. Alright, see you. Alright guys, here's the finished product. There's a few things I want to explain to you. That's why I'm doing this video today. It's not the same old. It's good new information everyone needs to know. So I just wanted to show you. The first thing I want to show you is this is for Roy Rhodes from Portland. And the first thing I want to show you is the holster for his father-in-law. I just got done making that. And this is for a Glock 19 O-Light Mini. The O-Lights are very confusing, okay? Because you have the O-Light Mini 2, you have the Baldo, or whatever the hell they call it. They got so many different lights, man. I only have so many lights, you know. I don't have an O-Light Mini. I have an O-Light Mini 2. So the O-Light Mini 2 looks like an O-Light Mini. It looks just like it. I mean, with the bare eye, you can't really tell a Mini from a Mini 2 unless you're like a, you know, really into guns. You can spot it right away. But the Olight Mini 2 is fatter than the Olight Mini. So if you have an Olight Mini 2, it will not fit in an Olight Mini holster. Figures, I got the light, but I don't have an Olight Mini 2 mold. Isn't that great? So what I need is an Olight Mini light. So I guess I'm just going to have to go friggin' buy one just to make holsters. And it's expensive, as you know. But what I'm showing you is he requested no belt loops. He wanted belt clips. So this is what I did. As you can see, this is going to be the Glock 19, obviously without the light on it, because I don't have an Olight Mini to put on the blue gun to put it in the holster, so it's not going to have any retention. But once the light's on there, it will have retention, and it will have a tension screw right here. Okay, nice little tension screw. So what I did was, so the guy don't have to use a belt. He can leave his belt on, and when he puts it on, he's got steel clips. The steel clips, everything is still low profile. Very low profile. It's still going to hold it right up against your body, even though you're not using the belt wings, the M wings they're called. So this is for people that really do not want to use a belt at all. So these clips are great. They hold on for dear life. They'll never break. You couldn't break these if you tried. You know what I mean? Even if you pulled up on them and tried to, you can't. They're just so strong. They're very, very high quality steel. But just keep in mind, you know, they don't have sharp edges on them, but it's very thin steel, and you really got to pull them, you know, to pull them over your belt. So be careful. You just got to be careful. So everything comes with a price, you know, and the price with high quality is, they're kind of a bear getting on and off. But the way I have these on here, it shouldn't be bad to slide it on and off your belt. Okay, but it actually makes the holster even smaller if you look at it. So this came out nice. It's the leather for a Glock 19 Olight Mini version 1, I'm going to call it. The Olight Mini, not the 2, the 1. Much slimmer than the 2. Yeah, so this mold came out great. It looks great, super clean lines. And I think this is exactly what Roy asked for, and I hope he's happy with it. And here's the other thing I want to show you. Here is a Glock 17. He also requested a Glock 17 with a TLR1 light. Now the TLR1 light will also fit. I don't even have a TLR1 in it. I have the Olight in here. Look. See it? The only difference is the TLR1 will fill this part out more. It's just a little bigger. But as far as all the other parts of the light, I mean, I can't even tell the difference. So this is called the Olight PL Pro Valkyrie. The Olight PL Pro Valkyrie without the laser, just a regular one. If you have this light and you see a holster on my website that says TLR1, go ahead and order it because it's going to fit. It's going to fit. I should write on there TLR1 or PL Pro, but I didn't because I didn't know how good it would fit. I knew it would fit, but not. But when I tell you you can't tell the difference, you can't tell the difference. So here it is with the PLR Pro. Okay, it goes in, a little squeeze, right, and a nice thump. Okay, can always make it tighter too. Can always adjust to any situation. But it's a nice glide. Works great. Now watch, I'll put on the TLR1. Alright. No difference. I mean, no difference. I thought I'd be able to tell like a little difference by putting the different lights in the holster, just like a little bit of tension difference. I can't even tell. That's how good it fits. There's your TLR1. Same exact fit, Same exact tension as I draw it out. It's not even different. I mean, it is perfect. It stops it in the same spot under here. It's great. So this video is pretty important information because you might have a gun that has an Olight PL Pro and all I have is TLR1 and you're going to think it's not going to fit and you're not going to order the holster. Well, here it is. Here's the proof. It fits absolutely perfect. Both lights fit. Okay? Thank God, right? So the cool thing is if you do have the Pro and you get an Olight later, it'll fit that too. Not an Olight. Jesus, man. Retardation is coming in rapidly today. If you do have the Olight Pro and you get a TLR1, say you see a TLR1 and it's like a hot deal because it's an older model, you can get it and it'll fit. It'll fit perfectly. Okay? So PL Pro Valkyrie and the TLR1 Streamlight, also the TLR1 HL is the same. The HL just means higher lumens. That's all that means. It's just brighter. It's the same. So if you have a TLR1 HL, TLR1 regular, or the PL Pro Olight, all three of those lights will fit in a TLR1 holster. That's all you got to remember. Okay? Doesn't matter if it's Glock, doesn't matter if it's Sig Sauer. If you see a 229 with a TLR1, you have a 229 with a PL Pro, it's going to fit. It will fit. So this is a very important video. I think it's very important information, and I think it'll solve a lot of confusion. Okay? So Roy, there's your holsters. There's yours. There's your father-in-law's. Guys, this is, if you're new to guns, this is an inside waistband taco fold, and this is an outside the waistband. A taco fold means there's one piece of Kydex folded around, and this is a pancake holster where you have to make the front and then you have to have a separate piece and make the back. But as you can see, very contoured to the body. Most of the gun sticks out on this side, and a very little bit of the gun sticks out on this side. So when this side's against your body, you don't feel the bump of the gun. It's very flush. And what's that cause? Fucking comfort. And what does comfort do? Makes you keep carrying your gun. That's what it does. That's what it does for me. And check what I'm carrying right now. My HK P2000. And guess what? Since I lost some weight, it's not bothering me. I never before could carry a gun bigger than a Shield or a Glock 43. It would drive me out of my mind. But because I lost 32, 34 pounds, every time I get on the fucking scale, it goes up and down a couple pounds. So every time, you know, ever since I lost that weight, now I can carry a bigger gun. And it's just as comfortable as the Glock 43. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's great. So I'm anxious to lose a little more weight because I'm still fat. You know, I should be like 190. I'm only 5'8". I'm still 215, so I've got a little ways to go. So I made a holster for the P2000 inside the waistband. Okay, I don't have a ready mold for it, so I had to build it, but it came out good. Locks in real nice. And I've been carrying it. Now I made it the way I like it. I know you might see a little window in the trigger guard. Some people don't like that because they think your shirt's going to get in there. But listen, the double action pull on this trigger is friggin', I don't know how many pounds it is. Okay, it's a lot. So there's nothing's pulling that trigger all the way back, and it's going to go off. Even if shirt got in there, this is no way. The trigger's all the way up here. So, but I like that area clear because I want to be able to take the mag out with the gun still in the holster. So I cut it a little more closer to the trigger guard. But I know people don't like that, so if I do it for you, it'll be covered all the way because some people don't want to see any part of the trigger guard open at all. But it came out pretty good for a build holster, for a blue gun build holster. This is not a ready mold. This is a ready mold. See the difference? How clean the lines are. So it's hard to make it look super clean because you're building it. You're, like, this is a piece of wood. This is a piece of wood. As you can see, there's a little indentation right here. See it? Because I forgot to fill in the ejection port all the way, but it doesn't seem to cause a problem. Actually, it causes a tension point, I guess, but I wouldn't let that slide on a customer because that means it's riding on the slide of the gun, and people don't want Kydex riding on the slide of the gun. If this was for a customer, I would be a lot more thorough, and you wouldn't see any dip in the ejection port. The only click you're going to hear is friction is going to be around the trigger guard. But HK P2000, if you're my weight, 5'8" and 215, so if you're just a fat ass, not a blimp, if you're a fat ass, this is with a good belt, this is pretty damn comfortable. I'm very, very surprised that I wore this for 2 days. I'm very surprised. So, there you go. Alright guys, hope you liked the video. It's really important information, especially when you're purchasing holsters. It should clear up a lot of confusion with these lights, okay? Have a good one, and don't forget the links under the video to purchase a holster. And I want to thank the Patreons for joining. I just put a new video up there with a really cool gadget gun, as I call it, a really cool gadget gun on the Patreon channel. So if you want to join, there's a link under there too, you know, just for support and all that. I don't have a guaranteed full-time, I don't work for anybody anymore. So it's stressful doing the holsters full-time. You're like crossing your fingers hoping for orders every day. It's very stressful. So this is the first time I had a job where I don't know when the next check's coming or if it is going to. So all you guys that have your own businesses and are successful, man, I respect you guys. You gotta have big balls to do that. So, but so far it's been pretty good. It's been steady enough to where I'm making enough money that I can live on. So as long as it's like that, I'll keep making the holsters. Alright guys, video's way too fucking long. Have a good one.